Today I'm back with another session for our 3 law students, and this is 9th May 2025. My first law student for the day, this evening, is Pavan. And hello, Pavan. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. Very good evening.
How was the day?
Yeah, it was good, ma'am. How about you, ma'am?
It's good, good. So I've been trying to catch up on the news. There's so much of news about tensions between our two countries, the India and a neighboring country. Have you been trying to catch up on the news?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I'm not following much more, but I'm getting the little much.
Mm.
Actually, I have a little idea about that.
Yeah. So how do you think everybody is? Have you talked to a few people about the
Yes,
situation?
ma'am. I'm following what the people are thinking, how they are behaving in the current circumstances.
In our city, have you talked to friends, relatives?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, most of the people are active in the social media about that issue. Yeah, not about the physical, actually.
Yeah. And this is the time when I think people get emotional also.
Yes, ma'am. It is the thing to unite most of the people because of the single cause.
Single cause, yes. And of course, we definitely have to pray for our soldiers.
Yeah, obviously.
Who are there on the borders, and of course, all the army people, not just army, I'm talking about all the defense generals and all the leaders as well, who are directing the whole thing. And as far as I can make out from the news, our country has been quite successful, I think, in neutralizing enemy attacks and all that, which is a very good thing.
Yes.
So, with hardly any loss of life. Yes. So, that's also a great thing. So, this was what it was. I was actually, one or two other things. When I listened to I was talking to you also. The pronunciation, I think I mentioned before, when any word ends with ed, used or cooked or whatever it is, the ed sound should come together. Excuse me. So yesterday you talked about briefed, and it's not briefed, it's briefed. In the same way, like used, asked, talked. So the ed sound comes together very fast. There's no need to say, though E and D are both there, but it doesn't, in the pronunciation, you don't have to make them clear. It's automatic, briefed, used. And there were one or two, like people is always people. It's very rare cases to be say peoples. Because people by itself is plural. It's plural. In very rare cases, we say peoples, all the peoples. That's only the exception situation. So he was saying something like orphanage peoples. It's orphanage, the people at the orphanage or the inmates of the orphanage. But to my sister, I think somewhere you said about something sari. About sari to my sister, phone to my brother.
Yes.
It's for sari, like preposition also. I gave it to my sister is okay. But when you say I bought sari to my sister, it should be for my sister or for my brother, for my friend, whatever. Those are 2 or 3 things which I made a note of, and I thought I should tell you. Okay, today again we can just look at some of these. So I brought the actual paper today, and instead of getting a printout. So this is again from today's newspaper. And obviously, you can, as we talked about, the headlines are mostly about India and the neighboring country. There are 1 or 2 places which I have circled using red pen. So you can read out the first one.
Yeah. And substantial number of munitions fired at civilian military locations. India shot down a substantial number of munitions fired at civilian military locations. Yeah, another one.
No, give me a meaning.
Yeah, that is the word of substantial number of munitions.
So substantial here means, what does it mean?
It is exact.
Substantial?
It is exact, specific.
No, substantial means large number.
Okay.
So because exact numbers are not given. Okay. And
overall.
So whatever they tried to, it was very again precise. They had calculated that we'll attack this thing, that thing. The Karachi port, I think they tried to attack, and all these, and of course the drones which were sent. So India, of course, successfully neutralized all of them. So a substantial number of whatever those neighboring country had sent us, they were also neutralized. And India, in its turn, it also tried to at least something for the defense and establishments. India never attacked civilians, so that's their policy. But that was one. So substantial here means a large number. And the second one here?
Yeah, stage set for Indira Solar Giri Water Scheme.
So, yeah, stage
set for Indira Solar Giri Water Scheme. What it here the stage set for means the all platform was created, all the procedure was established for the scheme.
For the scheme.
All the things were done okay to make or to continue the scheme.
That's good. Yeah, that's right. And stage set here means not necessarily a proper stage. Here it is, as you said, everything is made ready for that inauguration of the scheme. So this is Indira Solar Giri Water Scheme, which the government is going to start. And the stage is set for it. So when we say stage is set, here also it's something like an idiomatic expression. Now, stage is set, so none of us, we do not necessarily think it's a proper stage and all that. All preparations have been made for that scheme to be inaugurated, and this is being done by the government of the state.
Yes.
Okay. So we have looked at two new words today, and as I said, most of the time we can understand the meaning of a word from the context.
Yes.
Even if I don't know the meaning, but by reading the context, I can make out the meaning. In very rare situations, okay, I might need to use the dictionary, but not always. Okay. Let us look at, we'll start thinking about, I'll give you a topic and I would like you to speak about it. Okay. So this is, as we said, a long speech. And I would like you today to name a celebrity or a famous person who has made an impact in our country or even outside in the whole world by their work. So when we talk about a celebrity, it could be anyone. It could be a sports person, it could be a politician, it could be actors, dancers, even social workers, anybody whose work you have seen and liked and you feel it has made an impact on the society at large. So you can take about 1.5 to 2 minutes to speak about that person.
I want to tell about the Ambedkar, who is the drafting committee chairman of the Indian Constitution. Yeah, he who worked for the most of the marginalized people and who works for the equality among the people and who wrote the many rules, many laws for the welfare of the state. Actually, Ambedkar said that the states needs to be strong. Then only the executive system, the welfare of the people will be organized in a proper way by the state. So Ambedkar always wants to be states needs to be in a more stronger way. Actually, compared to Gandhi, Gandhi said that the village administrative needs to be more strong. But Ambedkar said that state only needs to be more stronger. That is the difference between the idea of the core nature between the Gandhi and Ambedkar. The Telangana government also recently last year established a 125 feet statue of the Ambedkar at the Necklace Road, near Necklace Road. And Telangana State Secretary also named as a Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar Telangana State Secretary. Yes, ma'am. That is the important given by most of the states and most of the governments. They recognized the work or the contribution done by the Ambedkar. So even in current days, most of the different countries also recognizing the value of the Ambedkar, who done many contributions among the overall. Yes.
What is he known for mostly, Dr. Ambedkar?
Yeah, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar.
What is he most famous for?
Famous for drafting the Indian Constitution. Yeah, the all over India is running by the Indian Constitution, the legislature, executive, judiciary. That is the all the thing is based on the Constitution. Okay. So our entire life from child, born to death, everything is controlled by Constitution. We can't say it is like controlled by. It is our rules and our regulations, our responsibilities, our freedom of. All the things is based on our Constitution.
That's why he's called the father of the Constituent
Father
Assembly.
Of the Constitution.
Did you study about Ambedkar in school and college?
No, ma'am.
Didn't study?
As of my knowledge, maybe I read for the purpose of exam, something like that, but I didn't understand the actual concept of the Ambedkar ideology.
But perhaps you had something about Ambedkar.
Yeah.
Because he was also a freedom fighter at that time. And then later he did. Of course, he framed the Constituent Assembly, the entire Constitution.
Yes.
So he is famous for that. I think initially he was also the law minister, the first law minister of the country.
After the formation of
the country became independent and we became a republic. I think then there was this. He was a law minister as well.
Actually, initially he was elected at the place of Pakistan, but after the bifurcation of Pakistan, he again elected by the place of Mumbai.
Okay.
At the time of the formation of the Indian Constitution, the people's elected representatives made the Indian Constitution. So at the time he was by the place of Pakistan area. But after the elections, the Muslim League wants to separate the Pakistan and they want to make a separate constitution.
They wanted a separate country for themselves. Yeah.
So at the time he lost his representation from the place. So then he again elected from Mumbai area.
Yeah. And I've read about him. He came up in the most difficult situation.
Yes,
because he belonged to a poor family, I think. But with a lot of hard work, he actually became so educated also. He went abroad and also studied. So that's to his credit.
Yeah, Ambedkar always used to say, we can grow the growth of our India by measuring the growth of women only.
Yeah, that's true. But not just, as I said, it's women, of course, but in those days, for Ambedkar also, because he belonged to such a poor family, for him to get educated and do a doctorate, go abroad, study. So that was quite a challenge, I think, for him in those days. And so one has to give him that credit also, that in so much difficult situation, he studied and became so famous, so well read, that he was able to become the founding father of the Constituent Assembly. So that itself is a great thing. I was also looking at some small quiz questions. So, because I'm talking to one person at a time, I just ask the question. These are simple questions and they are basically for first year law students only. And I'll give you multiple choice. Or rather, you can do one thing. You can read it yourself. No issue. You can, first, number one, you can read.
Yeah,
and read the entire thing.
Yeah, legal vocabulary. What is the meaning of the term plaintiff in a legal context? The plaintiff, the meaning of the plaintiff is who is going to the court for his case. Who is giving the plaint? He is writing. He is giving the issue of his case. That means plaint. Who is giving the plaint? It's called as plaintiff. Okay.
So there are four options. You can read out the four options.
A person who defends a lawsuit, a person who initiates a lawsuit, a neutral third party in dispute, a judge presiding over a case. Madam, the answer is a person who initiates a lawsuit.
Yeah. Okay. That's a plaintiff.
Yeah.
Number two.
The second one, grammar. Choose the correct sentence. The contract was signed by the parties yesterday. The contract was signed by the parties yesterday. The contract are signed by the parties yesterday. The contract was signed by the parties yesterday. Yeah, the contract was signed. The contract was signed by the parties yesterday. The A answer.
A.
Yeah. It
Why
was
do you think
already
that's the
done.
correct?
So, yeah, ma'am. A was. I'm thinking A was the correct answer.
And what about B? Why do you think B is not correct?
Ma'am, I'm thinking that contract is a specific single work. It is not yet more works.
Yeah. Very good. That's absolutely right. Because contract is singular, as you said. The verb has to match the subject.
Yes, ma'am.
So
So
was
that's
a
why
singular,
was given.
and B is contract was signed by the parties. Everything else is the same. It's just the was, and here it's verb. So because it's contract is singular, the verb has to be singular, and if were is there, it's wrong. And C, what is wrong with C?
Yeah. Comprehension.
No.
Oh,
Third option I'm saying.
The contract are signed by the parties yesterday. Yeah, ma'am. Here is the saying we already talked that contract is a single word, but here saying are. It symbolic to the plural. Many things.
What else is wrong? I mean, apart from
yeah, here we not use as are. We can use was or were only.
Past tense. But are is present tense. Yes. And what about B?
The contract was signed. Madam, here we need to be past tense. We need to use signed. Signed plus V2 word. And here the sign is V1. Yes.
So was signed. So was is a helping verb. Are is a helping verb, and the main verb is signed.
Yes.
And since it was yesterday and it says sign is a present tense. Okay, very good. So Pavan got both his answers right. Very good. And okay, maybe you can look at number 3 as well. Yeah. Look at number 3, comprehension.
Yeah, comprehension. In the phrase, the court held that the defendant acted with a malified intent. What does malified mean? In a good faith, with malicious intent, without evidence, D, under coercion. Meaning here the answer is with malicious intention. Malicious intent.
So malified means malicious. Yes. That is
the bad idea.
Negative. Yes, it's a negative word. And the court held that the defendant acted with malified intent. What does malified mean? In good faith, with malicious intent, without evidence, or under coercion. So without evidence means, of course, there's no evidence.
There is no proper evidence.
And what about D?
Under coercion, if you are using the pressure on the what the power we have, using the authority, using pressure. Yes,
that's very good. So Pawan got all his quiz questions right, and I'm very happy. You people are quite on the dot as far as your legal studies are concerned, I think. Any other celebrity you would like to name, Pawan, who apart you mentioned, of course, a very famous person? Somebody in the present situation who is alive now and who has impressed you some way or the other? Any celebrity? May not necessarily be a politician, it could be anybody.
We can take the current Telangana government CM, Chief Minister of Telangana. His name was Reddi. Yeah, he is from the political party of the Congress government. Yeah, and he is the youngest CM.
Why did you use was? Reddi was? Just now we are talking about
yes, madam. But he was elected from the Congress government. He is continuing in the Congress government, but it means. But currently he is in the. Before elections, we can call it as can consider him from a political party, but when they are elected,
now belongs to political party.
Yeah, but we can consider as a administration because they are elected. So before elected, we can consider as a political party, but after election, we can't consider as a political party.
Politician. Yeah.
He is still politician, but he is elected by people, so we can.
So, okay. Now, how has he impressed you? What do you think are his one or two very positive points about him?
He was the youngest CM in the
Is it?
Yes, you are the youngest CM.
Okay.
Yeah,
What else?
nobody expected that maybe he will be in the position of the chief minister. The unexpected situations were happened at that time of the last 6 months.
Okay.
The most of the people get fed up with the last political party, so they want to make a change in the administration or different things. So then choosing the alternative party to make changes in the government. So the
Okay.
people
No, we're talking about Reddi by himself as a politician. What else, apart from being a young chief minister, what other things impressed about him impressed you?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, he used to give more importance to the regional language. Whenever the other party, other politician leaders compare it to him, because of the he maybe he little bit low in the English or something. He always used to more important on the regional language. He will represent behalf of the marginalized people. So some people will get confidence based on those words.
The fact that he gave employment to a lot of people, a lot of vacancies were there. Teachers, I think government schools have so many vacancies
Actually, one of
for
the
teachers.
best thing done by him.
Many.
He given the opportunity to transgenders to work as a traffic constable. That was the big thing actually.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people were, as I said, he gave employment letters to people where there were a lot of vacancies, but they were not being filled up. So when he came, he gave those appointment letters to a lot of teachers, a lot of other staffs in different departments. So obviously those people will be very happy with him. So that was what is needed.
He made the process too quick.
That's a good thing. Okay, thank you, Pavan. It was very nice talking to you. So one thing, please remember that ed sound, and every time you use a past tense of a verb, just say it at one go. Used.
Okay.
Give. What is it? Cropped, chopped, whatever. It should come together at one go. That's it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
So we have a second law student coming up today. Excuse me. That is Swapna. So good evening, Swapna.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm fine, ma'am. What about you, ma'am? What's that?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing quite well. Relaxing in a way, taking it easy at home. So, but yes, as I said, I'm quite also engrossed in current affairs. So I have been also catching up on YouTube and the news, trying to find out what is happening with our neighboring country. I don't know. I've visited those places. I was telling Pawan also. I was in Jammu about a few years ago. So, and now when I read about it, they say that Jammu airport, those drones had come to attack Jammu airport and all that. So all that is something you feel, my God, I was there in those places. And so that somehow I feel a link. I was at Amritsar also, Golden Temple. And just about 15-20 kilometers from there is the Wagah border. So, and now you feel so many things are happening. All those places have the electricity is cut off, this and that. So I don't know, I feel, I know it's scary, and you feel that link that, okay, I might be sitting in South India right now, but the fact that I had visited all those places. So now I feel, okay, my God. And when I went, it was all calm and quiet. But of course, Jammu still had those issues, but then Punjab was okay at that time. Now all these things are happening from across the border. That is a little scary. So yesterday also I got the newspaper cuttings. Today also I would like you to look at these newspaper cuttings, and I have circled those words. So just see What is the meaning that comes out by reading the heading and reading a little bit? From context, you'll have to tell me what it means. Read it out aloud first, those two lines.
Okay. 3 greyhounds commandos killed, 1 injured in ambush by Maoists. Ambush.
Yes, ambush means
I think in running or fighting with them. In that
Maos,
situation.
you know, no? Naxalites are generally called Maos. So they take you by surprise. They live in the jungles anyways, and they take you by surprise. So greyhounds are the special elite police force that is particularly there for tackling the Naxalites only most of the time. They are specially there for that. And they were killed and one was injured because there was by surprise attack by those Maoists. So the ambush is a surprise attack. It's not face to face. They might be hiding somewhere behind a bush, behind trees or something. So they were taken by surprise. So that's an ambush. It's not a direct attack. So that's the ambush. And you can look at this also.
Over 2,000 security personnel veterans joined solidarity rally for our armed forces. Solidarity rally.
Solidarity rally for armed forces. You want to read 2-3 lines underneath also if you wish. But if you can understand by this first line, it's okay. What does the solidarity mean here?
Strongly united.
Solidarity rally for armed forces. There was yesterday, I believe, lot of government people and veterans from defense forces. Could be retired army people, retired navy people, could be retired air force people. They all joined together near Hussain Sagar. And they took out a rally, a procession kind of thing. All this in support of our present armed forces, the defense forces, because they are fighting for the security of the country. So just to express that solidarity, that means we are all together with you. Solidarity is showing your support for these people. That's solidarity. Suppose
who retired already? They retired from military.
But they obviously they feel.
Those people also want to rejoin in military.
Not rejoin, but they are showing their solidarity. Means you are all doing it for us. They are sacrificing their lives for the security of the country. So when they are doing that, what can we do? We can't go and fight at the border because we are not trained for it. But we can show support for them. So that is solidarity. I am expressing my solidarity for people who are fighting for us at the border, losing their lives, everything they're doing. So the solidarity rally was taken out yesterday near Hussain Sagar, where the chief minister and other ministers also participated. Apart from retired veterans, war veterans, and soldiers and all that. So that is solidarity. Okay. All right. So now I think the same topic I'll give to all of you. Any great celebrity could be an actor, so sports person, anybody, a dancer, actor, politician, who has impressed you and has impacted your way of thinking some way or the other. So I would like you to speak about such a person for 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Okay. I want to speak about Prabhas, actor Prabhas. While he is doing Bahubali, he stands such a long time on one project. It shows that how he dedicated to one film for many years to bring one output, such a great output like Bahubali. It brings, it takes our Telugu industry to worldwide. Everyone knows after Bahubali about our Telugu industry. In China and Japan also, those people talk about Prabhas, and later they talk about, oh, Prabhas came from Tollywood, like that. He spread our Telugu industry to whole world after uh, taking that picture Bahubali. And as a die-hard fan for him, uh, I want to tell about some things. What I like about him, his kind heart and kind nature to the fans and everyone. Uh, I mean, to the other humans, how he treat the other humans, and his hard work. If some people say that Prabhas is lazy, he don't do this that, but he stand on one film such a long years to make that big.
Stand on one film means what?
He committed to one film
He's
like
committed.
Bahubali. Before Bahubali, he has many blockbuster movies like Michi. When Michi released, all the lady fans turned to Prabhas side, but later he can't catch that image to change for money. He tried to do something big, and he signed for Bahubali, and he waited for that success to show to world. So I think I take that nature from Prabhas, consistency and hard work and kindness to the others. That's so I like him.
What about when you say kindness? Can you think of an example that shows Prabhas's kindness?
He helped many people, and he treat everyone equal. He don't treat you are rich, you are poor. I was somebody else. You have that fame. You have that money, power. He won't treat like that. He treat everyone same, like from co-actors to lightman or some other small workers in the set.
Yeah. So he treats them all in the same way.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, yesterday I was, fine, we'll talk about the feedback later. So this was about Prabhas, an actor, and you find that there are a lot of things one can learn from his nature. That's great. Yes, I also like Bahubali very much. So there are some quiz questions which I had put aside for you. You can start with, so these are simple questions and with there are multi-choice questions. So options are given there. You can start with number 4. Read it aloud and then tell us the answer.
Which of the following is the most concise and formal way to begin a legal letter?
Concise.
Concise.
Yes, so read the options.
A. Hey, I am writing about the case. B. Dear sir, madam, I am writing to address the matter at hand. C. Hello, this is about our legal issue. D. Yo, let's talk about the lawsuit. His answer is B, ma'am.
What is
Dear
it?
sir or madam, I am writing to address the matter at hand.
Yes, very good. And why do you think the other 3 are not correct?
When we are writing something in legal, how we write hey, like friend, we use hey to the word to represent the friend. So we won't use that word. And hello, yo, all those words are
They are very informal,
informal.
isn't it? And when you write legal,
Dear sir, madam, it's formal.
it's formal and it's official. Great. Let's look at number 5 and 6 also you can look at. First read out 5.
The term precedent in law refers to options A previous court decision used as a guide, option B a written contract, Option C, a lawyer's argument. Option D, a judicial penalty. Answer is option A, ma'am.
Mhm.
Previous court decisions used as a guide.
Yes, very good.
And
So
sixth
what
one,
about the other three? What's wrong with them?
other three.
Of course, you got the right answer, but why do you think the other three are not quite right?
Precedent meaning it's previous court decision, court judgment, ma'am.
Precede by itself means something that came before. So precedence also is the same as precede. So it's something which has already been decided in some other court, High Court or Supreme Court. That's obviously binding on the similar kind of case which come later on.
Yes,
and the judge can always quote from that.
That case to give the judgment.
Yes. Okay, the next one.
Identify the correct use of punctuations in a legal document. The court rule.
Okay, that would be a little difficult punctuation. Let's look at number 7.
Comprehension. In a legal context, what does pro bono means? Option A, work done for profit. Option B, work done free of charge for public good. Option C, work done under court order. Option D, work done by a senior lawyer. I think option B, ma'am.
What is it?
Work done free of charge for public good.
Yeah, that's very good. Pro bono means work done free of cost. Straight. So there are times when people can't afford to hire a lawyer. Then at such a time, I think we find the court gets somebody to do that work free of charge. Some lawyer to do that work free of charge. So this is definitely not work done for profit and work done under court order, work done by a senior lawyer. It is work done free of charge. Of course, it's always a legal person who does that, takes up a case. Okay, that was nice. We had a nice talk about various things. And yesterday, when we were talking to you, I was just made jotted down some points. So I'll just tell them to you now, a little bit as a way of feedback. You were talking about a trip yesterday by your university, and which took you to north of India, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
University conduct a trip to the students. Is it to the students or for the students? This is to and for and from, and these are all prepositions. And you have to use the right preposition. It's not a trip to the students, it's a trip for the students to wherever. You went to north of India, as you said. Then I find some gifts. Bought watch to my brother. So I think we use to quite often. And it's not to my brother. I bought a watch for my brother again. It's for.
Okay.
A military dress to my nephew. It's for my nephew. He feels very happy. He felt very happy, or he was very happy. That itself is good enough. He feels happy. Now your feels is actually a present tense, and we are talking about something that happened some years ago. So it has to be in the past tense. He felt very happy, or he was very happy. Both are okay. In another instance, I think one senior sister is there. So I think you're talking about a senior in college. So there's one senior of ours in college, and she did this, she did that, something you can say. Is there again is again present tense, and you're talking about something that happened in college, which has to be in the past tense. It feels me some special feeling. It gave me some special feeling, or I felt some special feeling at that time, something, depending on, I don't remember the exact occasion which you used it. It doesn't feel me, it gave me a special feeling. To see that senior who was doing something, maybe buying gifts for everyone, even if it's a chocolate for everyone. So the thought behind that senior giving gifts is something that you liked very much. And you were inspired by her and you felt, okay, I would like to give gifts to everyone also. So that was very nice talking to you. You've talked about somebody whom you admire in the celebrity, as a celebrity person, Prabhas. Yes, I also like Prabhas and I like his acting, particularly after Bahubali. I think, but Bahubali by itself was a combined thing. I think Rajamouli became so famous because he directed the movie, and everybody else did a good job. Of course,
After
Prabhas.
Bahubali, everyone recognized the Telugu industry and
Yeah, it became world famous. This film actually, I don't know, earned so much.
from everywhere, Prabhas got the fans after
Yes,
Bahubali.
yes. It
All
was,
they are saying about
yeah, it was dubbed in so many
Bahubali,
languages also, and I
global
think,
star. He became the global star.
yeah. So thank you very much, Swapna. It was very nice talking to you,
Thank you.
and so keep, working on your vocabulary and your verb forms. That would be nice.
Thank you.
So thank you. We have a third law student for the day, and that is Swami. Hello, good evening, Swami. Please sit down.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm good. Sitting at home, so I don't realize how hot it is outside. Is it quite hot?
Yes, ma'am. I think so. Temperature is around 38 to 42.
Okay, that's you. Okay, we can expect that much
Today,
in summer.
Little bit is better.
Mm.
Compared
38
to,
is quite okay, I think.
yes,
Because generally we think of 40 and above.
yes.
So since I'm not going out to the house, we're not going out these days. So I don't realize how hot it is. So you were out in the sun today?
No, ma'am. Little bit. 1.5 hour I went outside for the sake of my personal thing. And then I came back my under the roof.
Now, Swami, one thing I have to remind you. Sometimes I find that you are becoming too soft. Speak louder. Louder. Okay?
Okay.
Because the entire idea of having a conversation with you so that I can hear you well and so can we record it.
Yes.
Everybody should be able to
I
hear
will
you.
try to increase my
So
voice.
yes, please increase the volume. Keep a conscious in your mind that I have to speak a little louder.
Okay.
One or two yesterday's, I would like to give you the feedback. Okay, maybe I'll give it later. We'll start with other things right now. Yesterday also I had given some words from the newspaper. So I would like you all to, because I feel the newspaper is a very good source of enriching our vocabulary. So there's this one heading and it's got circled in red. Just read it out and tell me what you understand by that.
Least all dilapidated structures, GHMC officially told.
So what
I
does
can
it
read the
mean?
entire.
Yeah, if you can understand the meaning by just looking at that, it's okay. Otherwise, you read the first few lines at least.
I think so. This the main heading for regarding the Hydra. Hydra will receive some complaints to the people. After that, he has any illegal construction happened places. They will take action. They are take out the one list, and according to the list, they will demolish the illegal constructions.
What does dilapidated mean in this context?
Dilapidated means unofficial, illegal structures.
No,
It's
actually a
it's
little
great
close.
problems to other
No, but
other peoples.
No, it's not illegal, but it is old or broken.
Okay.
So you have a lot of old buildings and they are in a bad state. But people are still living there. And if they're living there, anytime the building might collapse and people die. We keep reading about it.
Yes.
That it was raining and the building collapsed and so many people died.
Yes.
So those are dilapidated buildings. And for furniture also we can use. If something is in a very bad shape, ready to break, we can say that furniture is old and dilapidated. In the same way for buildings also, the word is used dilapidated.
Yes.
So GHMC has been asked to make a list of all such buildings,
Yes. Okay.
which might be 100 years old, 150 years old, and people are they're poor, they cannot, do anything for the house. They still live in that because maybe they don't have the
Economic
means
impacts.
to do something about the house.
Yes.
So that is dangerous for the people living there.
Yes.
So that is the best, dilapidated. What's the other one, the red one?
Ex-bank agent nabbed for 2.86 crores loan scam.
So
I didn't get them. What is the meaning of exactly nabbed?
So read the first few lines at least.
The CAD of Telangana on Thursday arrested a former business agent of IDBI Bank over alleged fraud using forged documents and fraudulent loan disbursement amount to 2.86 crores. The accused Chettipogu Suresh was taken into custody from Bhadradri in Kottagudem district. He is accused of orchestrating the scam in collusion with.
So what does
Nallagopula
nabbed
Ramesh.
mean here? Okay. Nabbed now you would understand by reading that context. What does it mean, nabbed?
Nabbed is intentionally.
He was arrested.
Yes, ma'am. He has arrested.
Nabbed here means arrested. Was nabbed. That's another word for arrested. So he had done a lot of frauds when he was working as a bank agent or something. So that are the frauds they're talking about.
Yes.
He did this, he did that. But now he's no longer working, but still, obviously, whatever he has done, there'll be some record somewhere. So after a point of time, they got hold, they found out that he is the culprit, and they nabbed him. So nabbed here means arrested. And it's been explained here also in one or two places. Okay, there's one more here. This circular thing. Just read out the heading.
TCS JNTU monthly tie-up for upskilling program. Upskilling program is they're adding new academics are very important course. Now we are listening about artificial intelligence, cyber security. Just like they're upskilling the academic year structure.
TCS is a proper
both are type.
corporate.
Yes. TCS is
So they don't have students.
Service, it's a software company. And JNTU monthly
has students. Yes.
Students.
They have tied up and they've come to an agreement that what will they do? They will upskill they'll have an upskilling program for the students. And upskilling is always increasing your own skills. So people have, as we said, people study from some college, but most of the time they don't get jobs. Why? They have academic qualification, but they don't have other skills. Maybe communication skills, maybe the knowledge about all those various software things. So that's upskilling. So giving them those additional skills. So these college and that office TCS, which is a corporate software company, they have tied up. Tied up means they have come to an agreement that will do something for the students. So that is the tying up and upskilling program.
For the benefit of students?
Students, yes. So by the time they actually graduate, they'll also have these additional skills.
Yes.
All the time people talk about upskilling themselves, upskilling. So what's it upskilling? So because there are so many skills that are needed nowadays, it's not just enough to just do some BSc, BL or engineering or law. We have to have these additional qualifications, skills also, so that we are able to communicate what we have. And also have those additional, let's say, computer skills. Everybody needs to have those skills. So that kind of thing. So there are many skills like that.
In this program, I observed two things, two beneficial things, especially for the it will those who are studying in JNTU monthly, they are upskilling their knowledge and they will secure the job within the completion of course only, and it will indirectly help to the state government also.
So the college authorities, the college management, and they have tied up with TCS. So that their own students benefit.
Yes, own student benefits also. That is state will also use for publishing this
So
news.
they will be provided with additional skills.
Yes.
They'll all be
What are the
trained.
skills? What are the skills that teacher management is required? They are requiring to put into a syllabus, and they are both are upskilling.
They're doing
It's
all
they are
that.
directly helpful to TCS company and JNTU monthly.
For the students, basically.
Students.
Students of that college,
Students.
JNTU students. Yeah.
That's a good and better idea.
Mm.
We can implement these ideas into various colleges.
Yes, the college management has to do that actually.
Yes.
So they have to be sincere about it. Okay, so this long topic for long speech, that is.
I can
So-
especially mention this.
Mm.
JNTU monthly is a very rural area.
Oh, is
Very
it?
it's near to before it's a Karimnagar district. Now it is, I think so, Jagitial district.
Mm.
It's very located in very rural area. Most of the people, those who are getting good rank in MSET, they will prefer for Usman University and
Yeah.
JNTU. After that, they will go for private university. No one will think about the JNTU monthly. It's because of it's far away from Hyderabad. I think
Okay.
so. It's 200 kilometers.
Oh,
Another JNTU is JNTU Sultanpur is there. It's nearer to IIT Hyderabad.
Mm.
Then they will prefer from JNTU Usmania. After they will go through this JNTU Sultanpur.
Mm.
But it's located at 200 kilometers rural area. There is no space.
not so much demand for
Placement
it.
program.
Mm.
Now this kind of implementation is very good.
Mm.
Those
For
are
the students.
those who are people are residing in that Mantini area.
Yeah.
They will try to join in this college only.
Mm.
They will very near to their families, and they will travel also less span of time.
Mm.
It will think about the overall development.
Mm.
Not only Hyderabad development, it will use as that area will also develop.
Students will develop, they will benefit.
They will
So
benefit.
that's the best thing about it. It's always every college should think about their own students.
Yes, sir.
What
As
best we
per
can do.
my area, my assumption is those who are having education institutes, those having industrials, they have to establish in rural areas.
Yes.
Because our cities are already well developed. Everyone psychologically they are very forward from rural people to city people. So though it is established in rural area, they are seeking a land with less cost. Land cost also
Students
less.
will benefit.
Students will
and
benefit.
They don't have to travel to far off places.
Yes.
They can go maybe every day. They can commute to the college and come back.
And main issue is that in the city area will the land cost is 10 crores and 5 crores or 10 crores. There will be cheap in the cheaper amount. Land will come and transportation will be developed. Those areas transportation is good. They will that area will automatically develop.
So let's come to our topic today.
Yes,
so you can also name a celebrity of your choice who has impressed you some way or the other, and you think he or she has made an impact on the society, and how you were impacted by or inspired by that person.
First of all, my mother and father.
No,
Apart from family,
celebrity you want to talk about the celebrities.
Celebrities.
Could be anyone, politicians, as I said, actor, sports person, anybody, social worker, scientist, anything.
Yes.
Writer.
I would like to APJ Abdul Kalam. I would like him more.
Yeah.
Because of he's born in very rural area. They are four five brothers, and economically also very low. In his studies, he's born at Madras Presidency at the time. Now it is Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Rameshwaram. He was born in Rameshwaram. In childhood days, he has a paper pie. In the morning, he will supply the papers to every house according to his economical situation. After that, he studied in Saint Joseph College as a aeronautical engineer, as an aerospace scientist. We will call him as a missile man of India. His ideas in use in so many wars, Kargil war. His journey is very good, man. He's spending his last moment in Shillong. Shillong 2015, July, I think so, July 27. he was giving one speech in the big auditorium in front of the student. While speaking in the moment, he had got cardiac arrest, and he fell down and he died. So he has a he's even though everyone has a born and death has a beautiful death in front of his what he's liking the work and until he's doing. He's like as a good teacher.
Hmm.
Yes, no.
He wanted to be a teacher.
He is the good teacher, and Jen he's serving as a president 2002 to 2007, president of India, first person of India. That's a great one. That's a great. In the English time, he's did very fantastic things, ma'am. His journey from Rameshwaram to Rajbhavan, but it's very good, ma'am. Excellent. At the age of 83, he died.
Yeah, I think a lot of students love Abdul Kalam very much.
I never imagined him as a Muslim, but he's very apart from the religion, he is a very good human being, excellent personality, and again we miss a great scientist.
Have you read his autobiography?
A little bit, ma'am. Wing of Fires is one of his favorite book.
What's it called?
Wing of Fires.
Wings of Fire.
Wings of Fire. So many books he wrote.
Do you remember any of his famous quotations? One quotation everybody talks about. He talks about dreams for students, particularly.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, he's delivered one on full observation. Fail means first attempt in learning. He described in fail.
Okay. There's also something about dreams that people should. Dreams are not something you dream when you're sleeping. Dreams should not allow you to sleep.
Yes.
Those are the kind of dreams you should have. That's very inspiring. So if I have a dream, I should do everything to achieve that, to bring it to a reality, not just keep it as a dream.
Abdul Kalam and Ratan Tata is both of the. I cannot remember. He's a legends man.
He's a legend. And he mostly inspired, particularly students. That's he inspires students.
He's always to donate to money and whatever the form.
He lived very simply. I think he never.
He's serving as
even as he was serving as a president, I think he only took 1 rupee as a salary. The rest he gave to the government or whatever. That's what I've heard.
I don't know.
Okay, so these are the little quiz questions. These are multi-choice questions. You can look at 8, 9, and 10. Just read it aloud, number 8, and then you can read out the options and give the correct option.
Which word is a synonym of mitigate in the context of reducing legal penalties? A. Aggravate. B. Alleviate. C. Enforce. D. Prosecute.
Mitigate means if somebody is having a problem, you try to help that person to overcome his problem. That's then the problems come down. So that is mitigate.
It's a kind of mitigate.
So they come down. That means that person gets some relief.
Yes.
That's mitigate here.
Okay.
So what do you think would be the right option for mitigate here?
I go through A, aggravate.
It's the second one, I think. What is it?
First one.
Aggravate is to increase. What is number 2?
Alleviate.
Alleviate is the one. Alleviate.
Okay.
So that is the meaning. Aggravate is something that's already there, and somebody who is feeling bad about something, who is not feeling well, and he gets some news which actually aggravates his problem. So that's aggravating, increasing. But alleviate is to bring it down.
Okay.
Next.
Ninth one is legal writing. Which sentence uses formal legal language appropriately? The guy didn't follow the rules, So he's
Read it loud.
he's trouble. The defendant failed to comply with statutory obligations, resulting in liability. See, he messed up big time and now faces charges. That dude broke the law, plain and simple.
So what do you think? Legal writing has to be formal. So of all these, which do you think is most formal and sounds quite right? Okay, let me
I
also.
go through option B.
Which do you think?
Go. B.
B. The defendant failed to comply with statutory obligations, resulting in liability. So you think that's the proper sentence with legal language? Yeah, you're quite right. That's the correct option. The first other three are number A is the guy did follow the rules, so he is in trouble, and that's not legal writing. B, as you said, is the correct sentence. C is he messed up big time and now faces charges. So it's not official legal writing again. The dude broke the law, plain and simple. So dude is a very Americanized kind of expression, speaking about somebody, anybody. Broke the law, plain and simple. That's not legal writing again. Okay. Now, there's a question on grammar also. I'll read out the options and you can then find out, tell me the correct thing. Which sentence is grammatically correct? Option A is, neither the lawyer nor the client were present at the hearing. Option B is, neither the lawyer nor the client was present at the hearing. C is, neither the lawyer nor the client are present at the hearing. And D is, neither the lawyer nor the client have been present at the hearing. So out of all these, which do you think is the correct sentence?
I will go through option D.
D. Neither the lawyer nor the client have been present at the hearing. Why do you think have been present at the hearing is correct?
Hearing is Red will hear both sides. It's a continuous form. So I will.
But this is not continuous. Have been present. Is present perfect here. Continuous is. So neither the lawyer nor the client were present at the hearing. It's over. It's past tense. Neither the lawyer nor the client were present at the hearing. And option B, neither the lawyer nor the client was present at the hearing. Now, when you use neither and nor, the verb which follows has to be present, singular. When I use neither and nor, the lawyer was not there, the client also was not there, but there are two people. But when I use neither nor, the verb which follows has to be singular. So it is was and not were. That's the only difference between option A and option B. So it is option B which is right, not option A. Okay. So these are just simple, multi-choice questions. It was nice talking to you. Yesterday, when I talked, I think I wrote down a few points, which I thought I'll tell you today. You're talking about a gift you bought for a friend, isn't it? His name, Rohit. Where is the ease? Or his name is Rohit. Ease was missing. And I gifted him a battery car. And it's a battery operated car. Okay. Not enough to say battery car. So people can understand, but it's battery operated. And we are roaming every place. I think you said we used to go out everywhere. We were roaming, we used to be together all the time and we used to go to places together. That you could say. And most of the classmates have came. Some birthday party we talked about and we said most of the classmates have came. They had come. It was all had. they'd come and they were admiring the gift that you bought. Everyone is mesmerizing. So, something which happened in the past, everybody was mesmerized. When they looked at the gift, because they're all children, they were all 10-year-olds.
Yes.
So everybody liked the gift so much, they were mesmerized by the gift. So not is mesmerizing. And so one sentence I remember, so I made a note of it, was a very good structure. Those who are receiving the gifts are surprised. Those who are receiving gifts are surprised. So I think those who are receiving and all that sounds like a good structure overall. It's not a simple structure, and it's a good structure overall. So these were some of the little points that I thought I should mention to you. All right, Swami, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. Subject correction.
So this is all for today.
I receive a valuable feedback from your side.
That's what I like to give, and I hope it's useful for all of you. So this was again 3 students that I talked to. It was very interesting, and I quite liked it. Anybody else who is a law student and would like to join us in these discussions is welcome to join. And as they mentioned before, the phone number and the email ID is mentioned in the description. So any law student who is interested to participate in these kind of conversations can definitely approach. So thank you, Swami.
Thank you.
That was nice. Okay.